Hey, hello and welcome everybody. Let's have a look if we are actually live. But hello and welcome everybody. What is going on? So this is the first reaction actually of 2018. Woo! It has been a while. I think almost like 3 weeks now, 3.5 weeks. Not 3 weeks. It has been a while, but we're officially back now. Let's have a yep. We are live. We seem to we seem to be perfect. Um. So anytime you want. All right. Okay. Sorry, I just got a text. While I was looking at my phone, seeing if I was actually live, I just got a text from somebody saying, well, different thing. But yeah, we are live. Let me just wait for the mods to actually arrive because that's why we're doing LOTGH first today because of the mods. They were like, you know what, we are available. The LOTGH mods were saying that they are available on Discord, and now that that's the case, that's why we're doing LOTGH right now. Because I like to have one or two mods because obviously I'm streaming and there's gonna be comments and whatnot. And like I said, I'm only gonna read the comments after the actual episodes and whatnot. But the whole deal is that I do read the comments because otherwise there's no point doing it live. That's the whole point, really, to get discussions going. Perfect. All right, we're gonna get started. We're gonna finish off season 1, which is gonna be episode 21 to episode 26, I believe it was. Which it's pretty nice that there's only like 6 episodes left in the season, and we're gonna start this year essentially with like finishing off the 6 episodes for the season. And just the last few episodes of the season, and then we actually see how the season finished. Now I remember like somebody on Discord writing that like this is like the worst season of LOTGH, and I really I really enjoyed it, although I don't really know when the season actually started. So that's my one complaint, perhaps, that I don't actually know when the season really started. Now you'd obviously say it from like the first episode or whatnot, but I felt like almost like the last I think 10 episodes, that would have been season 1, if that makes sense. But because obviously it didn't start episode 1, that kind of would it be like season 2. Nice haircut. Well, thank you, Redditor. Looking at the video, like it looks like the thing is actually messed up, but it's not. It's just the camera. Blame the camera essentially. And Nick writes, even the worst LOTGH season is good, which says a lot about the show. I totally agree. But yeah, we're gonna get started with episode 21. I don't want to like wait too long. We've already been here now for 3 minutes. We're gonna get started with, like I said, episode 21, and we're gonna do episode 21 to episode 26. Now, obviously, Amazon Drive will happen later on. Now, as always, obviously, Amazon Drive will probably be like a day or two afterwards. I still have to upload like all the other old episodes for Amazon Drive, but that's fine. That's fine. Wait a second. All right, I'll wait for you, Nick. Let's just actually then discuss what happened in 2017. What happened in LOTGH previously? Because previously, we obviously had a lot of things going on. Like, we started off. Where do we even begin? Like, at the very beginning, we started off obviously with Yang and Reinhardt actually meeting each other for the very first time on the battlefield. Yang obviously being the hero of El Fasil, and Reinhardt being Reinhardt at that time was a vice admiral. Now he is a marquis, I believe you call it, a marquis. The highest role, the highest rank you could possibly get. And I feel Yang has actually done a lot of like very good things. Every time he's been on the back foot because he had such a low rank that his superiors, they didn't actually want to listen to him. Every time he got out of that, even there was this one moment actually that I felt like Reinhardt was was very, very superior. When the one time I actually felt like that Reinhardt, the way it seems right now, and this is just me obviously going off the first 20 episodes, but the way it seems right now is that Yang, he's better at thinking things during the battle, whereas Reinhardt is better at thinking, making plans before the battle. But like the one time I felt like that's changed was when essentially Reinhardt was told, when essentially like Reinhardt used his ship to essentially just like slide past right all the enemies. Like his ships were like, all right, I'm gonna try and visualize that. His ships were going this way, and the other ships were going that way. Like it was just a full-on frontal confrontation, and Reinhardt then just used his ship just like and nobody shot him because they didn't know if that was a strategy, a plan, or something. And I was like, yo, how are you coming up with something like that? Like that's as risky as it can get. Obviously, it was a one-time thing. Where you're gonna use that same strategy again because now they know that's just a stupid strategy for him to somehow get out of a sticky situation because we were just hesitating because we didn't know what to do. But that was the one time I thought like, okay, he's also good at thinking things on the fly. He's very, very good at that too. But yeah, obviously, Yang then gets the Fortress of Iserlohn. And right now there is two stories going on with obviously the one side, the rebellion happening in the imperial state. The rebellion currently happening on who's gonna come on the throne. Obviously, Reinhardt wants to be on the throne as well, and then you have on the other side Yang Wen Li, who is on the Three Planets Alliance, obviously dealing with the father, the leader of their rebellion almost, the father of his, what is she actually to him? Like his second in command. I don't know what her actual rank is, but like, the father of essentially her leading the uprising in a way, trying to free himself from. I forgot the guy's name. That is in charge right now of the Free Planet Alliance. But they're trying to like get rid of him, essentially make it a militaristic state, which could work, I guess. And then you obviously have the Earth Society as well, who I was told to remember, which I would have remembered anyway, just because they seem so out of place almost right now. They just seem like the underground thing right now. So I would have remembered them anyway, just because they don't seem really to be linked, to be joined with the current story. So I always thought they're going to be something for much later on. So I would have always remembered them anyway. But regardless, thank you for telling me that I should have remembered them. But anyway, that's the recap from what happened 8 minutes long. We're only getting started with the video 8 minutes in. Yeah, I know. Let's start the year 2018 with a bang. And we're going to get started with episode 21 of Ginga Eiyu Densetsu. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, go. It's honestly it felt like it's been a month or so. Like one of these long hiatuses that I've had in Tronef. That's the one. Thank you, Nick. Season 3 and Season 4 were the ones that I enjoyed the most. Okay, that's good to know. Now I've got high hopes. But yeah, as I said, I won't read the comments until after the video from now on. And I won't sing the opening. Heaven seems so far away. Come back. I have to. Come on. Even if I say I won't sing it, I'll still sing it. They lead me to you. Somewhere there's a trace in my heart. In the skies of love. Yeah. Yeah. It's funny how many times she has been the target of attacks. Shampoo. Okay. I probably should have watched the last episode, to be fair. I've got a relatively good memory, but still. Okay. Attempting to intercept the Yang fleet. I mean, there's so much going on right now. Yeah, that's the name. Yeah, that's the daughter, like the guy. This guy is in terrible shape, isn't he? What's his name? I know it starts with a J. Julian, that's the one. Oh, those are actually kiss marks. I thought he was just joking. I thought that was actually like marks, like blood marks and whatnot. I, I actually thought like he just came back and whatnot. Yeah, I was just about to say that. That's it. And the fact that the fa- I see. See, I thought it was just it was a bit too coincidental that just the guy just managed to escape. You always need a good right hand man. Always do. Yeah, honestly, I would I would never, even in the future, right, would ever go into like a sleep tank like that. Somebody just turns up to like 200 years, you never wake up. See, that now sounds more like the Imperial Army, not the. Yeah. So just take it easy. Look how confident he's become. This guy has become so confident. Like the last few victories. Yeah, I forgot how awesome the OST is. Using classical pieces gets a thumbs up from me. Why not on a single point? Well. Wow! But that's why. Full speed into the gap. And then I think that was gonna be his plan, but then like splitting the enemies up so you don't have to like deal with like one massive force, but instead two smaller forces but then what? Because ultimately you'll still have, if they can turn, they'll still be able to shoot. And it just seemed a bit. I agree with him about splitting them up. It makes it easier, but then what? You should split them up even more. And then you've got the fighters, the smaller crafts. He is sleeping sound. Of course. The top force is the weakest one, though. Shouldn't your main force... You've got 3 force on one side and only 1 on the other. And now you retreat, luring them. This guy's gonna die. This guy is gonna die. This guy is gonna die. I don't know how, but he's gonna die. uh, you can't just attach and then. What's the point of doing that? That was your first mistake and your last mistake. Like, oh, let's split up. Nope, let's go back together. Those are good names. You could wipe them out. You could wipe them out ultimately. My final battle. Ah, I hate people like him. Live to fight. Idiot! Everyone is an idiot. I swear, why are people such... Idiots! Can you trust someone like him? I like this guy, right? Don't get me wrong, I like him. See, I actually like him because he's what I would do. I would switch sides. Loyalty screwed. I want to stay alive. But you can't trust someone like that. I'd be like, oh, okay, I'm switching to your side in the middle of the battle. You know what? After this episode, let me get something. Ah. What's that guy that just mentioned it? Was probably the person that spread those rumors. That is a spy. Okay. Uh Jessica Edwards. Yeah, she does not care. No, you can't do that. Yeah, you can't do that. If you don't do it peacefully, you've lost the country already. Because they're having a peaceful rally. If one of them makes a mistake and shoots one, this turns into a mess. Peaceful. That's the key word. Says the people. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. That's tyranny. He's not gonna. He is not gonna. I thought he's gonna shoot him. That's already a mess. Please, remember what the thing said previously. Please do it peacefully. Well, that's... Ah, idiots everywhere. Stop speaking. I have a bad feeling about that. Oh. Yeah, no. Stop it. Stop. Stop. He's gonna shoot. He's gonna shoot. At least she isn't dead. And here we go. It's all gone downhill. Yeah, it has all gone downhill. Come on. We all knew that was going to happen. You don't bring gun. There you go. There you go. There you go. Idiots everywhere. Please make it peaceful. Yeah, we've seen that now. You've lost the country, essentially. You have just lost the country. You've lost everything right now. Yeah. You've just lost everything. You've already made enemies of the public, enemies of the state, and enemies of Yang Wenli. You've got 3 enemies, and you're already losing. Well, you're not losing, but you've got 3 enemies. Please tell me she's gonna get out of there. 1,500. Yeah. Exactly. And you've still not found Trunhut. They already lost. You just... Okay, the bullet has to be out there. You wouldn't just trust somebody that just... That's probably... Okay, yeah, of course it was. As long as he's losing, as long as he's winning, he won't. What? Just like that? Okay. I mean, like I said, I don't think there was bullets in that gun. Well, they don't use bullets. They use lasers. So I guess... Was he capable of actually shooting him? Like, I thought it's going to be like Blanco or something. So he's going to try and shoot him. And it's like, this is not working. Just to test his loyalty. Yep. What about Jessica though? Yeah. She was on the ground, but she didn't make it out then. Damn. I was hoping nothing would happen to her. Another one of his close friends. Another one of his close friends. And that's the end. And that is the end. It's actually kind of like when you think about it, like obviously previously he lost I forgot his name, like but like in episode 3 I think it was, he lost his friend who then married Jessica, and then we found out how much Jessica actually means to him and whatnot, and now she is dead. He's not got easy time. I mean, it seemed almost like the more he rises, the more people he endangers. Well, he didn't really endanger her, considering that she endangered herself. But it almost seemed like the more he rises, like the more things happen to him, in a way. Or things happen to him, or things happen to people that are related to him, if that makes sense. But yeah, in this episode, obviously, Yang beat the 11th Fleet quite comfortably as well. We have that one person who just switched sides because, well, Yang's side is winning. That's all he needs to know. I'm gonna see what happens, because obviously now that the public, most likely the public are gonna start revolting and whatnot and trying to rebel. Then when you have the public, I think they're already lost right now. I honestly can't see them win anymore. So when you have the public, you have the public, right? You have Yang, and they still haven't found Trinit, who is essentially still the head of the government. So until they've got all three of those things, until they're actually able to solve all three of those things, they have not won. And I don't think they can beat Yang. They can't just shoot down the public, because if they do that, then there is no state. And the third thing is, which is obviously Trinit, they might find him, but will it be in time? There's all these factors that go into it. So that one guy who's like, oh yeah, you need the military to be safe and whatnot. Biggest idiot I think I've seen in this show, and there has been a lot of, while the show has a lot of smart characters, there have been a lot of idiots in this show, and I think this guy just takes the cake. I think this guy is just the biggest idiot out of all of them. He's, in my opinion, the biggest idiot. Let's have a look at the comments though, and then let me get something, and then we move on to the next episode. Talosiv, how you doing? Nick the Boss, Nanny, how you doing? Rip Jessica, Yang is Moe. This is what happens when people get drunk on power, thinking they can do anything to restore. I mean, that's just... It's almost like the saying, I don't know how the saying goes, so I'm just going to make it up on the spot. But it's almost like the saying that is similar to what I'm saying right now, which is that corrupt people seek power, and power seeks innocence, if that makes sense. I just made that up on the spot, probably. But somewhere along those lines, that if you have power, you can always use the other phrase as well, that power corrupts. I mean, that's another one, I guess. But yeah, people, they want power, they smell power, and then they want more. It's just the way it is. They're like, oh, you know what? Right now, we're doing it for the good. We're doing it for the sake of good. We can do whatever we want because we're the good guys. That's essentially what it is. But yeah, anyway, I will be right back in 1 second. Let me just... Oh, that glass is clean. Alright, I will be right back in a minute. I'll be back in a minute. Did I see Drifters? No, I've not seen Drifters at all. What episode were we on actually? Episode 21, right. Let's open up episode 22. Alright. Just give me 1 second. Anyway, well, those obviously watching episode 22. That's the episode that we're currently on. So if you want to sync it, obviously, you can that way. Yeah. 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 Oh, damn. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. Oh. Wow. Okay. Okay. Right. I need to edit that out. When this goes up, I need to edit that out. That is probably the biggest. It's life as great. That's just awful. It's life as well. Oh well, as they say, stuff happens. Yeah, we're being PC friendly right now, or PG friendly right now. Stuff. Oh, that smells like you can just smell it. But this is Ginga Au Densetsu episode 22. Now before we start, and Devruman. What's Devruman? I've not seen Devruman either. Why Diet Coke? At least get Zero. Diet Coke, they deliver Diet Coke for Amazon, that's why. You don't deliver Coke Zero. That's really the only reason why. I don't buy drinks. I don't go out to buy drinks. I just let Amazon deliver it. Much easier. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 22 of Ginga Au Densetsu, aka Legend of the Galactic Heroes. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh well. Again, I won't sing the opening. Why would I ever sing the opening? But I'm blinded by your light. Heaven seems so far away. Come back to me someday. Yeah, I'm an awesome, terrific singer. Me to you. I actually can't believe that one girl that recently joined Rhino. You know, that one that was a upper class. Her. I can't believe I didn't realize that was the girl. I thought that was Jessica. Honestly, I actually thought that was Jessica, which, looking back now, makes no sense considering that they showed the Imperial. They showed the Imperial fleet and the Imperial people on here. You know, people related to Reinhardt and not Yang. So why that would be Jessica, I don't know. But anyway, and we switch over to that. All right, winning all battles. Okay. He's got Terra 1 as well. Terra 1, Earth 1. I mean, from Pheasant as well. And then he's got Earth. I keep forgetting the guy's name. The one with the 2 eyes. I've been told it twice now already. Ryantal. That's his name. I keep forgetting it. Ryantal. I'm gonna remember it now. I mean, if you do that, I mean, you know that the prince is there. If you take out the prince, impregnable fortress. I mean, both Yang captured an impregnable fortress. I expect Reinhardt to be able to do the same. He's gonna lose. You know, isn't that guy, like I said, it's been a while, it's been like 3 weeks now, but isn't that guy the one that actually spoke to Reinhardt and was like, I'm gonna, you know, I don't want to fight you, but I will have to. I'm almost certain it's him. Like, he actually seemed like a good dude, honestly. He just put... Okay. LOTGH. You know, when you think about it, right? Like, this has been one of my issues, really. That I don't know how smart Kyoukai is. Obviously, he's scheming something. But, like, compared to, like, Yang and compared to Reinhardt, how smart is he? That's really the issue. You're gonna lose, bro. It's always these overconfident people that are the first to die. Shields, of course. Open fire. The Skirner. I don't think I'll remember his ship's name, Skirner. Having a red ship like that. I almost like it more than the white ship of thing. uh, yeah, yeah, and that's gonna be your fault. That's what I mean. All these overcome. Ah, it's only a little fleet. What's that gonna do? Like that's what bothers me. Like most of the time with smart people, which is why. Told you, don't underestimate Kyoukai. Dortmund. that almost bothers me always. I like the smarter people, which is why, like, which I was trying to say earlier, which is why I like that Yang actually progressed. I hate this guy. I hate this guy. I really do. Oh, I hate people like him so much. Yeah. Wiping yourself out. They don't have to do anything, really. Some of them might actually desert now that I think about it. Conrad von Moder. That was not the enemy. That was your... Exactly. That was your own allies. Deserters. Yeah, yeah, of course. Okay. Okay. That's what I mean. Like, if you shoot your own allies, right? Did they actually? They did. But was that a bomb? It was. Okay. I thought that was like a difficult to tell. I thought that was like a camera almost, like like Just record everything that's happening to then send it. Oh, oh! What was that guy even trying to do? Come on, come on! What was that guy even trying to do? Well, he's got the cards in his hand. He gave that up, if you remember. Yeah. But he's going to be seen as a coward. Go out and die. Go out and die. Go out. At least he's still gonna die. He's dead. Yeah, they run away just so you can get more units, and then they're gonna show you what's up. Please do. Please do. Of course you will be. All of them are gonna die. Of course. Oh! Oh! It's like dangling a carrot in front of a rabbit. So one-track mind. Launch your whole fleet. Exactly. Exactly. Then that's what I mean. I like him a lot. I like him a lot. To be fair, I like all the characters, all of I think vice admirals that are working under the Marquis Lonegram. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Of course. Of course. think. Is it possible? Draws out further and further, and then probably it's going to be like a massive fleet. How do people like that actually get into power? How do people like that actually get into power? I don't understand. Of course. Of course. Nutty. I'm dead. Yeah, you never expected that, did you? You never expected that, did you? As a wise person once said, Omae wa mou shindoru. Oh. Yep. He's not going to withdraw. Come on. Come on. Okay. Okay. Like, I wish everything would be as easy as that. Like, to lure people into a trap would be as easy as that. You've got an impregnable fortress, right? What do? You pretend to be defeated. You play on their expectations that they are so proud. Königstiger. This guy. You have so many awesome characters. Alright, now survival is most important. Seems like somebody's at the door. Oh well. It's more like a collection of just random ships. %70. Well, to be fair, that's to be expected. Yeah, you don't really put your, don't really put like your best person at the front. Okay. Okay. In a spherical formation with heat information converted to close range gunfire. You never expected him. I'm sure that's the guy that talked to Merkaz, that's his name. I'm sure, like, if you already wiped 70% out, you're pretty much done for. But like, you know, how much time though? That's the question for him, I guess. But as I was trying to say, I'm sure that was the guy. Yo, you should be happy. You should be happy that even came. I really hope them to survive. I really hope them to survive. Yeah. Tragedy. 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 What do you mean tragedy? No, 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 no. Stop, stop, stop. All right. That's the preview. That's the first time. Well, technically, the last thing was preview, I guess. The ending just now was the preview and not, thing, but preview. But yeah, I almost feel bad for, like, all the characters that can actually think and have more than one brain cell. That see these kind of things coming. I always feel bad for these characters, that they have to follow leaders who don't see the most obvious of traps, as it was right there. So that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is, honestly. Let's have a look at the comments because there's a few of them. There's a lot of them actually. Mariendorf, aka Marine Dolphin. Oh, the girl. Okay, the girl that I was. Yeah, okay. The endings show the FPA Free Planet Alliance. All right, okay. Ryan, that's they mentioned it. The one with the two eyes. Okay. I have no idea what that means, Cody. Sorry. Hi from Japan. I like your anime choice. Well, thank you, Moon Mineta. I don't know whether you're still here or not because that was 20 minutes ago. But I don't know whether you're still here. But yeah, thank you. Kyoukai is pure, but a genius as well. It is implied in the books. So he's a genius as well. Well, he keeps up with Reinhardt, so he is a genius. The question is though, now thinking about it, the question is though, who is out of the two characters, Oberstein and Kyoukai, who is the superior genius almost? Who obviously difficult to say. Because how do you measure intelligence? That's always the difficult part. That's why I think when I asked the question previously on like Discord, who is smarter, Reinhardt or Yang Wenli? People were like, both sides are like saying, this person is smarter, this person is smarter. Because it's difficult to measure, intelligence, combat intelligence, combat efficiency and whatnot. So it's very difficult to measure that. But yeah. I'm gonna do something now. I'll be back soon. Alright, peace out. Well, you're probably gone by now, Redditor. Everyone likes Mittermeier, the blonde guy, so that's the Gale Wolf then. Is this anime half popular? Not enough, though most people who have seen it consider it to be top. That's true. Most people I know who have seen it at either number one or at least in the top three. I mean, if you go on my anime, I mean, obviously that's not really a good. It's not really a good indicator, my anime list. But if you go on my anime list, I think it's still number one, LOTGH. It is rated that highly, and I can definitely see why. I mean, it's only the first season, so it still has a long way to go for me to really be. I don't really have a number. I don't in terms of anime. I don't really rank animes really, but it is ranked very, very highly. Like the people that I have spoken to that have seen it have it in the top three as well, to be fair, Nick. So I kind of agree with you, Nick, that a lot of people have it in the top three. It's like every time somebody has seen it, they have it in their top three. Even Saljan, who only recently completed it, who was still in Discord back then, I think he said that it was his second favorite show after Ashes on Joe, which is just insane in my opinion. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Where again, I don't have for animes. I don't really have a list where I rank shows, but we'll see where it ranks. I guess at the end, by the time I'm finished with it. My number one is FAB for now. FAB. What's FAB? I'm guessing you mean FMAB, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. That's the only thing that I can think of. But FAB, yeah, FMAB, yeah. As I thought, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, yeah. I don't think anything will replace OP and Toriko for you though. You love it too much. No, the thing is, right, and there are shows that I can watch all the time, which is pretty much One Piece. I can watch One Piece, even like Dragon Ball Z. I can watch that all the time. You know, without really. Without, like I just watch like a few episodes here and there, and I don't have to watch the whole thing. That's like my go-to anime when I just want to have something on the second screen while I'm playing something, just to have some background noise, essentially. Toriko, the anime isn't that good. One of these days I'm going to do a manga recommendation, and the first video will be Toriko. My very first manga recommendation will be Toriko, because it is one of the most underrated mangas, in my opinion. The anime... I mean, Nick, you be the judge. Obviously, you're currently live reacting to the Toriko manga. You should do that today. You should do your volume today. Nudge, nudge, hint, hint. But like the manga, I mean the Toriko manga. I'm gonna deviate a little bit here right now, but the Toriko manga, a lot of people, and this is like where I kind of deviate from like the general fan base. A lot of people, like there's one arc that people have as a 10 out of 10. And then like the final arc, people either have as a 0 out of 10 or as a 10 out of 10. So it's always like either a 0 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10 because it is rushed. You know, the world building essentially just gets scrapped, and instead you just see like power up after power up after power up so quickly that it's almost like this should have been like 300 chapters, but instead it's like 50, if that makes sense. So a lot of people either love the final arc or hate the final arc. I'm in the camp that I love it. So I've got two 10 out of 10 arcs in Toriko. And 10 out of 10 is pretty much the highest for arcs that I can give. I don't really give animes or mangas or shows in general 10 out of 10s, if that makes sense. Sudi Boy writes, better farm One Piece Treasure Cruise than watching animes. I'm currently waiting for my stamina to recharge. That's pretty much what I'm waiting for. Which is why I started doing LOTGH now. Once I finish with LOTGH, my stamina will be recharged, and then I'm gonna do a One Piece Treasure Cruise until my stamina is gone, and then I'm gonna probably do the next show live reaction. I don't know what the next show will be, depending on obviously who is online, who is actually available, which mod is online. Sambiki, unfortunately, who is obviously the Gintama mod, is gone for next 2 days, so I don't know whether I'll have anyone else who's actually up to date with Gintama who can mod things, if that makes sense. But yeah, that was LOTGH episode 22, and let's move on to episode 23. It has, I don't know where you can, let me show you guys. It actually has, yeah, it doesn't actually have the normal, you know, LOTGH thumbnail, I guess. It actually has a different thumbnail, so we'll see. It's not different, a new opening. It seemed like a new opening will happen after this arc, as you can see here. Although that's like basically the same thing, just in a different color, but that's a different story. LOTGH, let me move that back up. Episode 23. And before we start, episode 23, I saw one more comment, and I'm going to read that last comment before we move on. 1 second, I've got an email. Amazon, order updated at Amazon has been delivered to our neighbors. Okay, so the person that was previously on the door was my Amazon order. Ah, I see. I ordered so much I don't even know what it is. No, I think today it would have been my second lamp. Basically, you know, I've got one of these lamps, and now that I've got a, I don't know if you can actually, can you see it? No, you can't. I've got a little desk right next to my bed, so I want like another lamp just for my bedside. just so I can read mangas. Which right now I'm reading Uzumaki, which has been awesome. It has been awesome. Once I finish that, I'll probably review that manga. But yeah. Anyway, the comment I was going to read. Alright, good argument. Don't forget to do the Laboon Island to get that ship max special at the start of adventure. I did that. I did the Laboon Island, the Laboon quest. I didn't get a ship though. I got a... What did I get? I got something, but I didn't get a ship though. I actually started playing Special Island. Okay. I'll have a look at it. Write it on Discord. I'll see it then. I won't forget it then. I mean, if you at me, I'll see it then. I actually started playing Unlimited Red a lot. First OP game I ever played. Not a bad game, honestly. Not a bad game. Uzumaki is the shizzle. Yeah. There was one chapter. Okay. We're kind of deviating right now because we're not going LOTGH, but considering that, you know, you can. I'm gonna have timestamps in the video in the description, so people can just skip the discussion, I guess. But there's this one chat. There's this one. I mean, where do we even start? I honestly, horror. I'm like the person that never gets scared, right? I'm like, why are people getting scared? What would jump scare? Come on, it's a jump scare. Why are people getting scared? You know, but like. I didn't get scared. There's this one page that I opened. I posted that on Discord as well, by the way. In case you're wondering, join the Discord. Links in the description down below. But like, there's this one page that I opened, right? I opened it, and it was like, what? Like a what? That's honestly what it is. That was awesome. I'm really liking it so far. I've only read like the first. I think I'm on chapter 10. It's like, I think 15 chapters or so I've pretty much finished most of it. But it was awesome. If you have not picked up Uzumaki, it's my first Junji Ito, who obviously somebody, he's called somebody on Discord. He has been recommending Junji Ito for a long time. He loves manga, right? And he's been recommending Junji Ito for a long time. And he was like, pick up a few Junji Ito because they're good. And I was like, okay, let me pick up Uzumaki. You know, that's been recommended on like Book Depository for a long time. It's been always on like the highly recommended things and whatnot. So I was like, okay, let me pick it up. It's a hardcover. I like hardcovers, and I started reading it. It's awesome. It is honestly awesome. Now let me read the last comment. I said this previously, but let me read the last comment before moving on to LOTGH episode 23. Oh Prince, Ito Junji anime is out, possibly including Uzumaki. Coming out in 6 days, animating his short stories. Okay, that's pretty awesome. I might check that out. I probably won't, but I might check that out until maybe someone will recommend it. Yawn, welcome, Mr. Evil One. I don't know how long you've been here, but welcome. But yeah, we're moving on to LOTGH officially now. Episode 23. It's been a while. It's been a while. Episode 23 of LOTGH. And let's see how. Just thinking about it, I feel like we're gonna switch over to Young Wenli. I feel like we have to almost. I think it's always going to be like, you know, we're going to switch over to one episode, then switch over to the next for the other episode. That's what I think is going to happen. But yeah, episode 23 of Ginga AU Densetsu. We're going to get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. What's he planning on doing that though? You see, your nobility isn't worth anything. A nuclear attack on your own citizens. He's gonna say, "I disobey me." And there's gonna be a revolt here, I feel like. Is he gonna switch? Has the animation improved, or is that just my feeling? I feel like the animation has improved. Not that it really matters, but still. You're not treason. Ah. The animation has definitely improved. Yo, don't lie to me. Don't lie to me, show. Their faces. This is a movie quality right now. Okay, his face hasn't improved. So many people are gonna die. It's a smart move, but a lot of people will die. It's a smart move, but a lot of people will die if you do that. Yeah. Oberstein. He does not care. He is the one. He is. Like, he is the one. He wouldn't care. Like, 2 million people. He. Ruthless. Ruthless, but smart. I don't know whether to like him or not to like. Oh. I honestly, I can't. I like him because I like. Like, there's that, like, previously there was no shadow on the faces. Now there's suddenly shadows. I don't know why, but they made this episode better. I'm all for that. He makes a good point, though. Oberstein makes a great point. He makes a fantastic point. But he is ruthless. Is he warning all of them? Well, how about that? That's not a nuclear attack, right? That's the probe. Or is that actually... Is that actually a nuclear attack? It is, isn't it? He couldn't watch. I mean, the thing is, right, even... Exactly. Like, even... I was just about to say that, like, even... Thing... Oh, you're supposed to be the subordinate. You should talk to her. The thing is, though, right, you did send people to help, but they just weren't in time because the enemy attacked far too fast. They attacked too quickly, so it's not really his fault. He tried to do the good thing, but, you know, he didn't succeed, so you might as well take advantage of the situation. That's my thought. I agree with him to a degree. You can trust all the people there. Yeah. Yeah. To be fair, that... Ha. Ha. I did not think of that. I did not think of that. It's because he hesitated. I did not think of that. I did not. How did I not even think of that? That could cause. Of course, it helps him, but also. Wow, overstyle. Basically made him hesitate and then set out the probe just in. Of course. Of course. Overstein is cunning. He is the true cunning linguist. The true cunning linguist. The true cunning linguist. Man, Overstein, that's to you, bro. The Yeah, now that's treason. That right there is treason. There. Probably the best time now. The only time, really. Ah, you are an impregnable. Exactly. You're an impregnable fortress. No, you can't speak to him like that. Yeah. Uh, you know who this guy reminds me of? You know who this guy reminds me of? Game of Thrones. Barristan Selmy. Sir Barristan Selmy, I should say. Loyal to a fault. Wrong drink. Like, you're in an impregnable fortress, right? And you decide, oh, let's just head out and attack. Like, what makes you think? It's just ridiculous. I guess that's why I like to see like Yang versus Reinhardt. That's why I like to see Yang Wenli versus Reinhardt because both of them are idiots. uh, and rebellion from within. Yeah. It's over. You yeah. He's not a coward. Look how desperate he's become. Yeah. Watch him be killed by like some nobody. What about your men? Thank you. Killed by his own men. Finding a little piece of dirt. Little piece of dirt. Yeah, we need to be careful here now with YouTube's copyright. that little piece of dirt is finally gone. Don't. Yes, thank you. Thank you! That timing. That timing. Ah. Thank you. Surrender. Ah. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Oh. No. Yang is gonna have a great ally. No. No. You're gonna die from. No. Peace. After all the people that have died. That. I mean, that would have been a good move a few months ago. Not now. Now it's a bit too late. And now he needs to, yeah. It sounds like betrayal to me. Really? Valhalla. Are you guys Norse or something? That's why they've already prepared for that. Yeah. I don't want to die. That's not gonna happen. He got a swift and painful death. He should be happy. Now, my question is, where does his allegiance lie? That's that's where my question is. Where does his allegiance lie? Because he promised him that he would send Reiner to Valhalla. I don't think he's been 100% honest here, because he obviously poisoned him straight afterwards. So to me, it feels like almost like, come on, it has definitely improved. Sharper. All of the nobles, all of the royalty. Yeah. All because of their recklessness. That's why they died. Yes, my boy Ryan Tal. 488. Impregnable. Yeah. Golden Baum is felled. The next impregnable fortress that has been. No, okay. So we're gonna stop it right here. Let's close. What episode was this? This was episode 24. We're gonna open episode 24. Just so I don't have to see the preview, even while it's paused. All right. like honestly, spoilers and previews, they don't really bother me that much. In all honesty, but I don't know how the previews are for this show. I was like, before I think when I was at episode 1 or so, I was told don't search for anything about the show because everything is spoilery. So like, I expect the show to be quite spoilery in all honesty. So that's why I'm just like trying to be aware, or trying to be mindful of the spoilers, if that makes sense. So like I said, usually I don't care about previews if it's just like, oh, okay, this is what's gonna happen next episode. But because they keep switching back and forth, and I don't know where they're actually gonna go next episode, I just like seeing it myself. I'm considering watching the episode anyway. There's no need to watch the preview, you know. But yeah, the Golden Baum Dynasty, the Lipstadt Alliance, is officially over. And that happened due to stupidity. Now, Meerkats, I think that was his name, Meerkats. Him joining Yang Wen Li. That is gonna be interesting. That is gonna be very, very interesting. He's the experienced sly tactician, and that's gonna be quite interesting to see, to have. Well, if Yang accepts him, of course, but I do feel like he's gonna accept him, and it's gonna be very, very interesting to see how it just progresses, I guess, from here on out. I don't want to see it, right? I just want to see it in all honesty. I just want to watch it in all honesty. Let's have a look at the comments, because there's a bunch. Hot damn. Right. Yawn. Hey Kaiser, sup? Just woke up. Need to watch that Devilman later. Right on time. Same. Live reaction, probably. I'll probably just watch it with his reaction. I'm back. Welcome back, Redditor. Welcome back. Braunschweig abusing West. I guess. Animation improved. Yeah, but it wasn't animation that improved in this one. It was more so like the not animation. It was more so the art style. Like there were certain even when like I said, not animation wise, but just like the detail on the faces. So that's not so much how they moved around and whatnot, more so like just the detail, like the shadows on the faces. The faces were at some point much sharper than previous points. Which is I like I said, for me animation and art style and whatnot really doesn't matter. But like when you notice it just getting better and then suddenly get worse again and then get better again, you're just like flip back and forth. It is, I wouldn't say distracting, but it is very noticeable. Like there was one scene where Oberstein was talking to Reinhard in this episode, about about letting the nukes happen, essentially, the thermonuclear weapons happen on Westerland. There was like this massive sharpness, almost like this massive quality where you could be like, okay, you know what, this looks like they put all the budget on just for this one scene. Reiner looked like a very, very crisp, very, very sharp, and then like it switched back to Oberstein. I was like, no, we're back to normal. And again, I don't mind the normal one. It's just very noticeable and not as distracting, but very noticeable when like you switch back and forth almost. That's my issue. Like if you're gonna have it one way, but don't switch back and forth. That's my one issue, I guess. The character's design get more defined, and then the 2017 version comes out, and then it's very, very defined. The animation improves every season as there were 2-year gaps between it. Okay. Season 1 was the only season done by Madhouse, I think. Then it was entirely Artland. The change that I noticed the most was between Season 3 and Season 4. You guys like old animes? Yeah. Modern animes don't suck, okay, Nick? Delete that right now. I'll have to take your mod status away from you. I totally disagree with you. Modern animes don't suck. I like 80s the most. I like 90s and early 2000s. I see. Did you see Ninku? Nope. My favorite ninja anime, maybe Naruto's Model. I'll check it out. I need to challenge Oberstein to a title of Cunning Linguist Supreme. Nick, I am sorry. Your name may be Cunning Linguist, but compared to Oberstein, I keep calling you Nick. I shouldn't call you Nick considering, but Cunning Linguist. Alright, Cunning Linguist. Oberstein is superior. I'm sorry. He's the real Cunning Linguist. Admiral Mercat is one of my favorites in the series. The prince is dead along. The prince is still alive. I am still here, ladies and gentlemen. I am still here. The prince is here. Long live his right, numerically only caring about the art. Royentile X Metamai equals Bromance of the Stars. Okay. In this era of anime, animation equals artwork detail because it's all frame by frame drawing. Alcohol X Yang equals best friendship. Humanity. Alright, I'm not much of a drinker. Right? I'm honestly. I'm not much of a drinker, buddy. I really am not. But Alcohol X Yang equals best friendship, and Mr. E1 UK Kaiser writes humanity's best friend. I'm not much of a drinker, but I kind of agree with that. I kind of agree with that, right? Not humanity. There's one thing that's better than human. That should have the title of humanity's best friend, and that would be the internet. That would be internet. The internet is humanity's best friend, in my opinion. It's a modern invention, but it is the best friend of humanity. It will become the best friend of humanity. It will surpass alcohol. It will surpass everything. I was gonna get something. I forgot what I was gonna get, but I was gonna get something and put a 2-minute break here, but can't remember what it was. So I think we'll just continue with the episode. Alcohol and dogs. I can agree with dogs. Actually, you know what? I like cats a lot now too. My uncle's got a cat recently this year. He bought a cat. I saw it for the holiday seasons. I saw it for the first time, and you know what? I'm a cat fan now. That's just the way it is. Like I said, I was gonna get something. So let me just have a second. Just think what I was gonna get. What was I gonna get? I don't know. Oh yeah, I know what. I'll be right back. I'll be right back in. I will be right back in a minute with Ginga Aiden Setsu episode 24. Get some gems. Soji, leave me alone. Are you still here? You don't even watch LOTGH, I think. I'll watch. I'll play OPTC later. Funnily enough, I actually just I didn't realize there was like another upgrade path for a certain swordsman, a certain legend swordsman. I didn't think there was like two upgrade paths. Because on global there's only one upgrade path, but on Japan there's actually two upgrade paths, which really surprised me considering I only played global until last week, and now that I'm playing Japan, it's like two upgrade paths. Awesome. But anyway, I'll be right back with LOTJ episode 24, and I'll be right back then. I'll see you guys then. All right. You see my neighbors, they go to work at 6 p.m. usually. So I wanted to pick that up before they go to work. Obviously, I would have normally picked it up otherwise. Well, that's tiny. I thought it was going to be much bigger. I thought it was going to be a normal size, but no, that's tiny. No, that's not what she said. That is... Oh well. Oh well. What was I going to do? Yep. Right. Everything is better, fam. Fat break, fat break. Those pink bed sheets are great, relaxing for a bed pattern and yet not gloomy. Chair-san has seemed so abused though. Absolutely. Better. Oh, small as a no. That is nothing. That's nothing of the sorts. It is. All right, it's not that. It's not that small. I thought it was much smaller. All right. Now I've got two, and that one has a clip. That's the only reason why I bought it. Like my previous one doesn't have a clip. It's just a regular stand like that. And this one actually has a clip. Let's have a look. I'll put that here on my second screen. The lighting should improve a lot. Look at this. I look so much better. I mean, I always look good, but now I look even better. Damn, I look good. Damn, I look good. Hey. Alright. Anyway, episode 24 of Ginga Eiyu Densetsu LOTGH episode 24. That is distracting though. That is very, very distracting though. Right. Is that too bright? It's going right. It's alright. LOTGH episode 24. We're gonna get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty, y'all. Yep. The ice is no more. How do I look without a light? My room is very dark in case you can't tell. Which is why we usually have like multiple lights, like tiny light sources. Because the light that I've got up here is like one of those saver lights. It's lasted me now for like 3 years. Like you put it in, it doesn't really take much, energy and whatnot. And it lights the room, but not really. So that's why I always have like a desk light on here, and I want to have one on here. That's just the way it is. I could buy another light, but I'd have to go out, buy a light bulb, screw it in, screw this one out, and I don't know what I would do with that. So I just buy more light sources. The more light, the better. And you know what I forgot to do now? I forgot to sing the opening. Shame on me. Shame on me. Military council, yeah. But not anymore. I actually feel a little bit sorry for her. Well, thank you for subscribing. I just realized that. Both of them had like a coup d'etat. Both of them had something happen where like the members against the public revolted almost. Like the public has been a massive factor. If that makes sense. You, yeah. But he might have to. Okay. You're gonna have to see if he has your loyalty. 1-on-1 with him, alright? I like Julian. That look, I like him. What? Yeah, the hostage. Yeah, to be fair, that. Yeah, alright. Alright. I totally forgot about that hostage exchange. Yeah. Yeah. I like how he's just in like he's almost calm. He's almost too calm in a way. I'm talking about Trinity, obviously. Aye. Yeah. Oh. All right. Yep. He's gonna die, isn't he? Yeah. I think he's gonna die though. You don't reveal that. They've got bigger problems. Like the guy just walks. Like the guy was just in there. Like yeah, I'm just here, and he still gets to walk out essentially He just gets to walk out like, hey, it doesn't matter. We're getting fear of relativity right now. Einstein would be proud. I mean, it's unmanned, so it's not. This almost sounds like Star Wars music. I'm not even a Star Wars fan. You should surrender. Surrender with some dignity. That oh my god, just walk out. Here we go. Let's see if he actually goes through with that. Please do so. He's just still sitting there. Ah. No. I mean, he got what he wanted ultimately. Are they gonna... Alright, what are they gonna do? Please don't tell me they're gonna... Ah, she's right next to him as well, which means that she'll now know that her father is dead. He's dead. Oh no. Not just physically he's attacking him, he's attacking him verbally as well. Of course you weren't. Of course, what happened in that peaceful rally. Hit him with that verbal uppercut. Look how he's just further reducing himself. If it was, you would have won. Not luck. Yeah. Give it a day. Give it a day, fam. Give it a day. Or a week. That's basically. You see, she was in the worst position considering her own father was head of it all. He's gonna find out if he killed himself. Well, I don't know about lasers, but with usually guns, it would have been first of all burn marks, gunpowder on his own hand. But I don't know how it works with lasers, so I don't really know how it. Like laser mark, I don't know, laser burn mark. Played for a fool. I wonder what she's gonna plan to do. All right. It wasn't a suicide. Truth it. The Earth Church. The Earth Church. Earth is my mother. Don't do anything stupid, Julian. Oh, I just love them. I just love them too, honestly. The Earth Cult. He deserves that title now. He really does. It's thing, isn't it? Oh! he just, he's already here. He wants to. This might change the tides. That's not. Nah. Yep. He he did complete his duty though. Yep. All right. Simple as. Simple as. I think you should speak to her. Come on, speak to her. You know you want to. These are the moments where you shouldn't leave someone alone, I feel like. Yeah. Sunan the Great. Civil War since the founding of the Free Planets Alliance. Victory for whom? A victory for whom? Well, the thing is, right? There's probably wait until the preview arrives. But there is. I was going to say something. I don't know what to say now. Right. That part of the story is now, I guess you could say, officially over. Both parts of the story. I mean, there are 26 episodes, I believe, for this season, so there's 2 more episodes left, 25 and episode 26. But both parts of everything, really, have now concluded in a way. Yang, he essentially crushed the military coup d'etat, and then you have Reinhardt, who also obviously crushed the nobility and their plan. So both of them crushed, honestly crushed, not just defeated, but crushed the opposition. And it's just, I don't know. I don't know. Both I feel like and I always feel bad when I say this because I feel like Yang so far has been more impressive. So I kind of want to give like Reinhardt more of a. I kind of want to give Reinhardt more of like credit or whatnot. But I almost feel like Yang again was more impressive again. Reinhardt essentially dealt with idiots. Best way to put it. He essentially dealt with idiots. I mean, he had an impregnable fortress to get past, but he dealt with idiots. It was the case, but Yang, to a degree, didn't. You know, he didn't deal with idiots. He just dealt with people that weren't on his level, which I guess to him seems like idiots. But you get what I mean, right? So I almost feel like Yang again. I mean, to be fair, he didn't really have to do much. He didn't really have to do much because they kind of shot himself in the foot when a rally happened, and Jessica died. They essentially shot themselves in their own foot. So I guess he didn't really have to do much on that level. But I don't know. I honestly I don't know. I almost feel like his achievements, if I think about it, no, probably Reinhardt's achievements were better. I mean, he dealt with idiots, but he also had to deal with like an impregnable fortress. Whereas Reinhardt, I mean, Jessica pretty much did half the work, and then he did the rest of the work essentially. So he only did half. He only had to do half the job in a way. But like both of them, just awesome. Both of them, just awesome. Honestly. Let's have a look at the comments though. Let's have a look at the comments. I don't think there were that many. S. That's the first thing I'll say. Okay. I regret not having any coke. Daddy's girl. Nanny Smug Julian Prince. Next episode, don't watch even 1 second of the preview. Do you know how difficult that will be? Do you know how difficult? Like, I'm trying my best not to watch the previews, but do you know how difficult that will be? Like, not watching previews. Like, they just come out of nowhere. And like, not even 1 second. Not 1 second. Sure. Sure. I'll try. Nope. I don't want to archive it. Go away. What episode are we on? Episode 24, right? This episode. When does the OPTC life... 1 second. Oh, no. You say... Right. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but I saw this, right? Because obviously I clicked on episode 25. I saw this, and I was like... I don't know why now, because I was focused on like episode 25, right? I clicked on this, and do the same thing I always do, right click and then go and open with VLC media player, and I just saw like this thumbnail, and it looked like a character. It looked like a character of all I'll say is it looked like a character of Detective Conan, right? A character that you see in the first episode who wears black. These thumbnails, yo. I mean, look at this one. This one. Look at that. Anyway, that looked like a character from like Detective Conan. I was like, what's going on? Is this the right folder? But no, it looks like a computer or whatever. Anyway, did I open an episode already? Let's have a look. Episode 25. Yes, I did. Yeah, I'm way off it right now. I'm way off it right now. When does the OPTC live stream start? Never. No, never. Ever. So many messages, I can't even. These last 2 episodes are awesome. Unsubscribed. Well, I'm sorry, Suji. I'm sorry. I apologize. Unsubscribed. I'm a poet. Yeah. OPTC is never happening. These last 2 episodes are awesome. Well, let's hope for that. I mean, all these episodes today have been... I don't think there's been actually a bad episode of LOTGH so far. So props to that, I guess. Props to that. But the light is kind of distracting a little bit. Let's move it back a little bit. Let's turn it off. Let's turn 2 on. That's good enough. It's not too bright. Dislike KMS. Suji, don't give up. You can gambare. You can do it. Stay there. Anyway, this episode 25 of LOTGH. Yeah. There's nothing really that I need to find. There's nothing really that I need to do. I always try to look for excuses just to stand up, but there's nothing really, no real excuse for me right now to stand up. So it's episode 25. We're gonna get started. Let's make sure we're right at the beginning. We're gonna get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Also, why do I use VLC player instead of like some other player? Because like if the thumbnails, you can obviously tell that like Windows, whatever the new Windows Media thing is called, and that would normally open. Very early reactions, back in the day when very back in the day, I used to use that, and like as soon as you get a notification, that would just pause, and it's like I'm doing a live reaction. You can't just pause the video for me. Anyway. I look above the stars are bright, but I'm blinded by your light. Heaven seems so far away, come back to me someday. As I seem so blue, they lead me to you. Somewhere is a place in my heart, in the skies of love. Yeah. Right. All right. I should be a singer. I really should. Oh, sole mio, da 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 da. Oh, I totally forgot about that. They need to talk, both of them, regarding the red ship. It's gonna be an awkward talk, I feel like. See, the quality of shit. Come on, you saw that. You see that right there. And then you go back to Overshine, and the quality just decreases again. That's what I mean. Like, it just increases for like Reinhardt and Kyoukai. And when he switches back to Overshine, it's like, nah, screw him. Screw him. Nobody likes him. Straight to the point. You should know him better than that. His face has changed. Like, it was more round. Now it's like more square. Now it's more square right now. It looks like a different person. Clash of ideals, eh? Ah. Okay. See now. Nah. I think now you spoke too much. You are his lieutenant, but also his friend. Okay, there's gonna be. He is right though, but Ryan had handled that very poorly. Like he handled that. He should have just told him the truth. In all honesty, like he wanted to actually save them. That wouldn't have made much difference, but still. See what I'm thinking right now. I don't know whether I'm being idiotic right now, but I'm thinking Kyoukai spoke to Julian previously. He spoke to Julian, and they seem to be like they seem to like each other fairly well. Is he gonna switch side? I don't think he will, but maybe like further down the line, further down the line. Yep. And by that time, it was already over. I can't really blame Oberstein though. It was like he offered a good, what would you call it? A good argument almost, and a good, he had good judgment on it. But like Ryan not hesitating. I think that was the first time he actually really hesitated. And if he didn't hesitate, then people would have been saved. Is he though? Well, Well, you can replay it 100 times. You can replay it 100 times. You'll still get the same answer. You'll still say the same thing. Best sister. Okay. Okay. Yeah. It's like a domino effect. Once you eliminate one person, the next person comes up. No matter of Kyoukai. Yo, go on, this guy, he is playing chess. You're not valuing him that way anymore. Wow, that's what you want to be. That is what you want to be. Well, you are, I guess, in a way. This guy's playing 5D chess. 5D chess or 10D chess, call it what you want. He's winning, actually. He's winning everything. Those two are always together, thing. Like, those two are always together. Mittermeier and Reintal. The Gale Wolf loses. Yeah. I don't think that matters. Slowly but surely, yeah. There's going to be a divide. They all have, yeah, of course, of course, of course. Marquis Reinhard von Lohengram. Who's he gonna listen to though? That's my question. His sister or Overstein? You'd figure, considering how much he actually loves his sister and how much he actually values his sister and how much he's doing what he's doing for his sister ultimately, that he would value his sister's words more than Overstein, and always trust Kyokai's his words, his opinions. But it all depends. It all depends because right now, he is gunning for that political advantage. He is in charge, and ultimately, he needs to treat all his people the same. But still, I need ice. That's what he needs. Power to surpass the Kaiser. UK Kaiser, you're being surpassed. He can't surpass me though. I'm the royalty. Let me just move the mouse. Because obviously I was told to not watch a second of the preview. Imagine if somebody was just listening in. Imagine if just somebody just heard it. Like, he would be screwed right there and then. That would be the end of Reinhardt. And Kyokai's, honestly. Together. We all in this together. Please win the universe like it's some sort of lottery, some sort of raffle. The good old times. The funny thing is, right, Kyoukai was gone for like what, a month maybe? Maybe not even that, right? It was gone for a month and Oberstein just flipped it all. Yeah. Okay. Now we've got one more. Really? Just like that? Just like that? He's got so many admirals right now. Who's that? I can't even tell. Is that... Ah, the prince. And... yeah. What happened to you? Oh, I'm gonna give him Valhalla. I'm gonna send him to Valhalla with you. I'm gonna give him hell. I stopped it right there, but this lying piece of stubble, this lying piece of doo-doo. He's right. Is there a pretty? I don't know. It's so long. Let's continue. But. Okay, that's the end. All right, we're going straight up. We're going straight to episode 26. We're going straight to episode 26. I was like, bruh, like you were like you told the prince, right, before you murdered him. You told him, oh yeah, I won't do anything. I'm gonna send him to Valhalla and whatnot. I'm gonna send him to you in Valhalla. I'm gonna give him hell. I'm gonna make sure this happens and that happens. Yeah, I'm gonna be the best and all that. And I'm right, and he's not gonna do anything. And then you murder him. And I was like, okay, you know what? He murdered him. Like the second the prince had some hesitation, he murdered him. And I was like, okay, he betrayed him. If you're gonna switch sides, it's best to have like a prince's body. It's best to have like your enemy's body as almost like as a gift, right? And I was fully expecting him to switch. I was fully expecting Ansbach to switch sides. To be like, here is my, here is my, my previous, the person I followed previously's body. Please allow me to switch sides, But no, no. Why when just standing there? Like, once he searching around in his body, I was like, what's he gonna do searching around in his body? Like, is he gonna try and get like the intestines and like just grab him up and like, yeah, he's dead? Like, what do you guys thought he was gonna do? I mean, I thought he was saying intestines. I really thought it was the intestines. Like, he was just gonna like grab around in the body, grab the intestine, and be like, "Here, my lord, I killed him." But that's what the kind of show this is, right? So I guess if I was one of the high admirals or admirals, I would also be screwed. Now, here is my thought, right? Before we watch this episode, two things are gonna happen, right? No, three things are going to happen. One of these three things are going to happen. The first one, Kyoukai comes in the way. The first one is that Kyoukai comes in the way and he essentially dies in place of Reinhardt. And the reason why I'm saying that is because this episode, well, not this episode, not episode 26, episode 25 was largely focused on the relationship between Kyoukai and Reinhardt, right? So I think that might be that might happen, honestly. The second thing I think it might happen is that one of the, I don't know who, but like one of the other people that are around there, you know, be it Royenthal, Kyoukai. Oh, Oberson isn't there, is he? No, he's already left. We already went ahead. Or Mittermeier, like one of the other people that are there, right? That one of them is gonna be able to kill the dude, kill Ansbach faster than he's able to. But it seemed like the fire was already coming out, but that maybe like one of them is able to kill him fast enough before the flames actually hit Reinhardt. And the third thing that I think might happen is that Reinhardt, he's gonna be hit by it. He's gonna be hit by the flames or whatever, and but he's gonna get away with like first or second degree burns or something. That's one of these three things, and I feel like the most likeliest one is probably that Kyoukai gets in the way, and that's probably the one that I want the least. But we'll see. We're gonna get started in 3, 2, 1, go. Episode 26 of LOTGH, of course, the intro. See, I wish I could just skip the intro right now, but I can't. So people are thinking it would just make it more difficult. Let's move the chair up. Annoying chair, it always goes down naturally by itself. I need food. But when I watch this, I want to skip the opening. Sorry, I didn't even read the comments. Let me read the comments right now. I'm so sorry. I kind of missed that. Where do we begin quickly? Kingdom Season 1 was worse. Most characters animated except for Shin, who was CGI. They just need to have another naked bath together. Okay. Kingdom is great manga. Yeah, useless. No, she's not useless. She was the best sister. Don't you see sport type anime? Well, spoilers. Haikyuu will happen soon. Probably in a month. I'm currently downloading. Probably in give or take a month. Haikyuu will be the next sport anime that I'm doing. He reacted to Ashton Joe. Of course. He hasn't seen the pinnacle of sport anime though. Kate. Really, Nick? Keijo? Sorry, I've never seen Keijo. You don't want to see Keijo. I have not seen it, but you don't want to. Is it swimming? When the universe, and they always say universe when it's just a small quadrant of the galaxy. They assume there is no extraterrestrial life, so effectively it would be the universe. Alright, everyone quiet down the previous after the ending 26 right? That was what I'm going to say before. Why would you want to skip the opening? Jeez. Right, okay, anyway. Anyway, back to the episodes. What's going to happen now? Oh, he missed! What? Oh Kyoukai! Both Kyoukai and Overstein. Oh, fuck! What about Reiner? Is what? I saw it. Come on, I saw it coming. Bloody heck, man! Why? Don't you dare. Ah, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Bruh. Ah. Ah. I saw it coming. I hate this episode. I hate this episode. I hate this episode. Oberstein. Why? Of course. Of course. Probably the best person at this time. You caught him. He's dead. Where did you get that from? No. Ansbach promised. It is. Ah, so... Yo, this episode already I hated. How are they gonna kill off Kyoukai? In episode what, 26? I had a feeling this was gonna. Honestly, I had a feeling this was gonna happen after episode 25, when they were like half the episode was a flashback, and then suddenly at the end, like this. I mean, you can point out that that Oberstein was going, he was protecting Reinhardt, like he went in the way of protecting Reinhardt as well. Kyoukai obviously was closest to. Damn it. Yep. There is none. Oberstein is just. He is that necessary evil that you need to have. But he's just. I don't know. Like, he's emotionless. Emotionless. Kyoukai. Like. Kyoukai just died, right? Your Admiral Reintal is just. He's just besides himself, right? And Oberstein, he just takes command and he just jets for it. He just starts for it. Like, the guy has no like the guy. Reinhardt's gonna be king, but he basically already is. again, it is for his best interest. Don't say that now. Don't say that now. That's a. You speak too much. I mean, he's done the right thing. Don't get me wrong, but he speaks too much. Like, this guy has no chill. I mean, he knows that from the. He noticed that. We noticed that right from. I hit my. We noticed that right from the first episode, right? We noticed that right from the first episode. When like he just went up to me like, yeah, I'm gonna make you king. Easy ass, you're gonna become king. You're gonna be Führer. I'm gonna be Kaiser. Yeah, that's just the way it is. Why? Still. That is the worst sister ever. That is the worst. That is the worst sister ever. He needs it the most right now, and you're just gonna abandon him. But now his resolve has strengthened. Wow. Okay. He's just gone full dark side. Oberstein is he's gone full dark. Like a second Kyoukai is gone. He's just Yami Reinhardt basically. Just as I was going to say this earlier, but just as he got another recruit, another ally in Fahrenheit, um, he loses his, he loses Kirchheis. That guy. Nah, I'm trying to think. Sorry, he looked like the dude that got killed. Have I totally forgotten who that is now? But he looks like the dude that got killed. Like that was part of like the royals and got killed on his own ship. That little piece of whatever. He's taking charge of every. Take control of the universe. Well, this guy is about to do it. I mean, of course. Okay. That is a great question. You know what? You know what? Uh, I where do we start? You know, Kyoukai dying, right? Sucks. You know, alright. See, I saw it coming. I saw it coming. The signs were there. Episode 25. The signs were there. The signs were there. They were there, but I ignored them. I didn't ignore them, but the signs were there, so I was hoping it's not going to take that direction, but then it did. Ah, damn it. It's frustrating. I like Kyoukai. Kyoukai, he offered that balance, to honestly, he offered that balance to Overstein more than Reinhardt. You know, like Kyoukai, he was very considerate and he essentially was the good-hearted, the kind-hearted person, and Oberstein, he is more like the ruthless, strategist. So they had like a good balance because Reinhardt, he valued both Kyoukai and he valued Oberstein, obviously, both for different reasons, but both also because of the intellect. So that was there to begin with, but it's frustrating, right? That's all it really is. It's frustrating. Because it seemed like the second they had a disagreement, the second they had an argument, almost like like how in shows, like usually the second you have like, the stories where like the husband and wife, they have an argument for the very first time, and like they say something to each other, then they go off to work, and like one of them has an accident, and then basically they leave off with like bad words. That's almost what it seemed like here, where they both left off almost angry, or like they both left off. They both. And even when that was the case, he still sacrificed himself. It was telling that even while he was, even while the beam went through his neck and whatnot, and through his artery, he still didn't let go of that hand. Just a little thing, just tiny little thing, but it was still very, very telling of, how much he wanted to protect Reinhardt. Frustrating. Frustrating. Anyway, though, ladies and gentlemen, let's read the comments. That'll give me something to talk about. Too pure for this world, too pure to be viewed by us. The only man who saw Reinhardt's willy rip. And a live to tell, 3 out of 10 episode cake. Well, not enough Onoki. Who's Onoki? Onoki? Who's Onoki? Not everyone needs to be emotional like a bish. You're thinking though, right? I'm thinking about Oberstein. And that's my I guess that's my issue, and that's why I like him, both for the same reason, is that he takes advantage of everything. Like he is like while the other people, they are thinking about, what exactly, like while the other people are thinking about, what they can do to win battles, he thinks beyond that. Like he doesn't think about, okay, this battle, he thinks about the greater war, if that makes sense. While other people, they try and think, what can I do to win this current conflict? What can I do to get myself a better position? What can I do to, get this and that? He's like, okay, we've already won this. He always goes with that kind of strategy. He always, he takes those risks where it's like, okay, we've already won this, but what can I do now to win the next? What can I do now to win what happens next? Like he's always one step in front of every single person, if that makes sense. Again, like when he was talking to Reiner about like the thermonuclear weapon happening on Westerlands, he was one step ahead. He was like, okay, Reiner is hesitating. What if they launch it early? Let me just send I can't say that word, reconnaissance ship, just so in case they do launch early, we do have images. Like he was one step ahead of everyone. Even he even took Reiner hesitating into account, essentially. So the guy is just, he's good. He is good. Perhaps not personality. Like he's got one aim, one purpose, which is make Reinhardt into the Empire. And he's probably the best person that you could have. Like he is like the kind of person that you would want on your team and that you would not want to be against. If you have him as your enemy, then you are essentially in massive trouble. Now, there's one line that Reinhardt said towards the end to Royenthal, where he was like, if you guys if you guys want to take my position, face me head on. You know, you do it. Yeah, yeah. Like, I don't know how. It's still very early for me, obviously, to say, but I don't know how Ryan is gonna deal with everything ultimately. Like how much that is gonna change him. How much Kyokai's death is actually gonna change him. How much that is gonna influence him. Because at one point he seemed like, you know, he was going down a different path. You know, where he's just like more upfront and he was willing to like spill blood and everything. But obviously, again, it's too soon to really say. It's too soon. I'll have to see how he progresses from here on out and how much his character actually changes. Because I figured that, you know, with Kyokai's death, he would be much more. What's the word I'm looking for? He would be much more. Not pure. That's the wrong word. I know you guys are using too pure for this word, but no, not pure isn't the word I'm looking for. But he would be. I'm not really sure what word I'm looking for, but good. That's not really the right word. Like, he would be more considerate, I guess you could say, or like other people, because obviously that was the disagreement that he had with Kyokais, where, you know, about, you know, taking advantage of things. And that was the disagreement that he had with Kyokais. So I thought, like, after his death, he would, you know, be more considerate, but it seemed like he is just taking the opposite. He's basically becoming Oberstein 2.0 in a way. But like I said, it's probably still far too soon to really, you know that for sure. So we'll see. Let me continue reading the comments. Useless sister. This time I do agree with you. The evil one, Mr. Evil One. Sorry. Useless sister. I agree with you. I thought you know, she's gonna be. Last episode, I think I said, yeah, she's a good sister because she's a useless sister, right? When your brother needed you the most, you just disappear. Like, oh yeah, you've got the future, I've got the past. See you later. Goodbye. That's useless. From best sister to, yeah, definitely a turning point for his personality. Mind throwing. Season 2 hype. What do you call a complex where you get a lover who reminds you of your best friend? If only Kyokais was there. Rejoin the Discord already. Well, they're gonna ask you to join the Discord again. By the way, Saljan, since you're here right now, Super Saiyan's gotten the first level, so she's gotten the first. She's the first. Well, I keep calling it she because of the profile pic, but she's the first person to actually recommend a show, and that was Haikyuu. So I'm gonna do Haikyuu once I finish PMK. First person to actually win and recommend the show so far. In the novel, it was different from what I heard. I need to check the novels out. Yeah, season 1 overall, what would I rate? I mean, I don't. See, the thing about it, right, is that there is so much. There was not like it wasn't just one arc. It's like first season had multiple arcs, so it's very good. It's very difficult for me to just rate it overall. But I would probably. It's very difficult for me to rate it. Like I said, because there's so much that happened, like so many different arcs. Like if you consider season 1, like from, you know, the movies, like you know, before actual first episode, if you consider that as season 1 until now as season 1, then it's very difficult to rate it because there are some scenes where, for example, like the episodes I did today were all like 8 to 8.5, roughly, like that thing. To the last 2 episodes being like a 9. But then there were other good episodes, like not great episodes, not like the last few, but like the other episodes as well, like the earlier one, not the early ones, but perhaps like the middle ones, where it remains to be seen whether they're higher or not, because it remains to be seen whether the characters that we saw, like for example that one girl that we saw in like the tea party where they tried to assassinate all the people in the tea party, I think it was. You know what? I don't know what you guys remember the girl I'm talking about. Like she had like black hair or like dark blue hair, I think it was, and she had like a dress. You know, you could tell that she was from royalty. and she started talking to Ryan. Then the explosion happened and whatnot. Um, but again, for me, it all depends if those characters actually come back or if those were just like one away or like a throwaway character. If those characters come back, I'll probably rate those episodes higher. If they don't come back, then probably lower. So I'll just give them like a 7 to 7.5 right now. If they come back, if they have some relevance, I guess I should say, then I'll probably bump it up to like an 8. But like I said, it's very difficult to judge because so much happened. I'll probably just give like the whole arc, the whole first season as a whole, probably like an 8. Give like middle ground pretty much. I'll give it an 8 out of 10. And we'll see where it goes with second season and the third season and the fourth season. Apparently the fourth season, as you guys said previously. So yeah, season 1 is the weakest. You see, the thing is though, right? You're not the first person to say that. I mean, obviously previously people have said that in the comment section as well. You're not the first person to say that season 1 is the weakest. But I don't think there's been a bad episode, and I think that's just because of the characters. I think this show, the strength really are the characters. Like you don't even need to know everyone's name, which is obviously not something that I've not really done. Mitamaya, Royaltal, then you obviously have now you obviously have Fahrenheit who just joined. Then you have obviously Trunit, Reinhardt, you had Kyoukai, Oberstein. Then you obviously have Julian, Yang Wenli. You have that girl here on the left, who I know it's something green. Damn it! And obviously the girl whose father was part of, who's essentially the head of the military coup. Something green. Like I want to say Green Forest, but that would be Greenbaum. You know, the Greenbaum dynasty. But that's obviously not who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Green Hill. Green Mountain? No, Green Hill. I think Green Hill. I think her name is Green Hill. So you have like there are a lot of characters. Obviously, you have the guy that just affected as well, Meerkat. I think Meerkat. I'm just thinking of like the advertising. Compare the market.com. Compare the Meerkat.com. Simple. And that's basically how I remember his name. Like you have a few characters. Obviously, Ansbach as well. And then you have the one guy that is in charge of the newspaper. Not the newspaper, but like the planet that has no allegiance, who talked to like the Earth Society dude. And his name is on the tip of my tongue, but I want to say something with P. But anyway, there's so many characters, and like all of them. Again, you don't need to know every single one's name. I try to list the characters that I do know the name of. Obviously, you have Jessica as well, who also is in these last I mean, all right, it's to be expected from a show like that has wars that people will die, but like characters that like the main characters are linked with or that have a relationship with. All of these characters are dying. It's just what it is, I guess. It's just what it is, I guess. I'm not... It is what it is. It is what it is. I mean, that's what I always say. It is what it is. And truly, it is what it is. But yeah, the strength in this show is definitely the characters, I feel like. Anyway, let's continue reading the comments. That is a lot. Welcome to the memes. I'll have just... You can't... Right, link. Don't send links on here because I really can't check them out considering I'm watching it on my phone. The comments on my phone, so I really can't click on it. So put it on Discord and I'll check it out. I recommend getting the LOTGH's novels. They are so detailed, just a great read. Funny thing is, they were actually on Humble Bundle like a few months ago, and I remember somebody telling me that they are on there. I just forgot to buy them. They were on offer, so I just forgot to buy them. And I was planning to buy them, but I just forgot. I just forgot, honestly. So I'll try and see if I can find them, the novels. Anyway, I recommend starting Monogatari. Well, funny enough, I think it's actually finished downloading. I think Monogatari, I've already got that. Baccano, that's the one I've got. Baccano, which is 18 gigabytes. So I'm figuring, yeah, that's probably the one I'm gonna start with. Baccano, but I'm gonna start like the Monogatari series once I finish Fate. That was always a plan, to start it once I finish the Fate series, and there's only like 3 episodes left on Fate Apocrypha, so I'm probably gonna do that either later on today. What time is it? Near enough 6. Later on today or tomorrow, one of these days. So that's probably when I'm gonna start. Back to when I get tired of the series as a whole. Greeno, thank you, Greeno. Soon the best girl of the show. Okay. Are you talking about Greeno or are you talking about somebody else coming into the show soon? I don't know. Something green. Yeah, exactly. Something green. Green Mountain. Leave me alone. Green Mountain chant from now. Baccano rewatch number 8. Would that be an 8th rewatch? Damn, that's impressive. I don't think I've ever seen a show that many times. I don't think I've ever rewatched a show that many times, except shonens. Except shonens, I don't think I've ever seen shonens that I grew up. I shouldn't make that distinction. I don't think I've ever seen other shows that much. OP, yeah, that's what I mean. OP, One Piece, Detective Conan, and what did I grow up with? Like Dragon Ball Z, and what else was on TV? Like all the shows that I started watching as a kid, I always rewatch because they're, first of all, they're nostalgic in a way, and I just enjoy them. I kind of enjoy like every single spectrum of like anime. But yeah, thank you everyone who has been here. I'm going to end it here right now because we've now been streaming for 3 hours and 29 minutes. Let's end it at 3 hours and 30 minutes. Obviously, Saladin with his love life. By the way, Saladin, we checked previously, but if you rejoin a Discord, you'll actually still have the same rank. We actually found it out recently, so incentive, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, hint, hint. But I will see you guys. Well, first of all, like I said, thank you everyone who has been here. It's been very long. I mean, there was a lot of time between episodes, so I do apologize about that. Normally, I try and watch episodes right after another. But yeah, there was a few things that I try to do. So that's honestly all of. That's why it's 3 hours and 30 minutes for 6 episodes, which really shouldn't be the case. But anyway, that's not the point. Have a happy new year, everyone. Happy 2018. I hope you all have a good year. That's obviously the most important thing, and I hope you all are doing good. I will see you guys for season 2. I don't know when I'm going to do season 2, when I'm going to start episode 27. Give me like 4 days. I'll either post something on Twitter or I'll post something on Discord. Because I'll probably, the next 3 days or so, I want to like do videos for each show, and then probably in like 4 days, that's probably 4 or 5 days. That's probably when we're gonna do the next batch of LOTGH episodes. So we'll see then. I will see you guys then. And I will see you guys then. Peace out, everyone, and have a nice day. Bye.